It doesn't matter how good your trading strategy is if you don't know the correct market conditions to deploy it in. There are times you should be holding longer. There are times you should be selling faster. And in today's video, I'm going to give you a fully customizable exit strategy that allows you to take advantage of any market condition. The types of stocks that I like to day trade are small caps in pre-market. Well, small caps in pre-market lately have had a real lack of follow through. This isn't like something I made up in retrospect for the video either. You can see here in the DTS Discord at 6:56 this morning, I said, let's see if the small caps want to wake up today. The energy lately seems to be in penny stocks. And if I'm allowed to get off track and gloat for just 1 second, what was the strongest stock in pre-market this morning? It was, in fact, a penny stock. All of this is to say that if we are able to recognize market trends via chart time, then we should be able to update our exit strategies to align. Take a look here at a trade my pre-market strategy took this morning on a small cap stock that I like to trade. It got in at the close of the news candle, got a really nice 14-15% move up, but ends up getting stopped out of the trade for a loss. That shouldn't be happening, especially in a market condition that I recognize to lack follow through. So I created the DTS Flex Exit. This is not a standalone strategy. It's a strategy that you would run alongside another one that allows you to update the exit of said strategy so that it can better align with the current market conditions. Let's just go ahead and apply this to our chart and take a look at what it does for the exit for this trade. I am now exiting into strength rather than waiting for weakness, which my pre-market strategy typically does, because once again, as I identified even before pre-market trading started, the pre-market small caps lack follow through. So I update my exit strategy to reflect that and make more money. There are 3 conditions for which the flex exit strategy looks to get out of a trade. The first one is if the RSI value, the relative strength index study, closes over 80, which in fact is what happened on this candle. You can see here the RSI closed at 83. So the strategy went ahead and exited the trade. Second is if the ATR multiple is greater than 5. What that means is that the ATR, or the average true range of the stock over the last 14 bars, which on our exit candle here was 14 cents. So 14 times 5, I believe, is 70. Yeah, I looked it up. I'm not good at math. I looked that up earlier. It's 70 cents. So if this stock made a 70-cent move from our entrance, that would be our second exit condition. That is not the case in this trade. We're only up 32 cents from our entrance in this trade. That is just the second catch that the condition looks for. And the third and final condition is a Bollinger Band multiple. So I've got the Bollinger Bands turned on the chart now, and on our exit candle, the Bollinger Band is $2.52. So by default, our multiple is 1.5. So if the stock closed above $2.52 multiplied by 1.5, which is, yes, I also did the math here on my third monitor for that. I'm not that smart, which is $3.78. That would have been another catch and another reason for this exit strategy to go ahead and get us out of the trade. Now, I'm going to be honest with you all. Just like with literally any trading strategies, there are upsides and there are downsides. Take a look at this trade my pre-market strategy took 2 months ago. Take a look at where it exits with the flex exit strategy turned on. And now take a look at the trade without this flexible exit strategy running. It went from making 20 grand in this trade to making over 400 grand in this trade. However, I'll give you a little bit of hope here. This is also a market condition that I recognized in real time was likely to have higher follow through. This is a tweet that I posted literally the night before this move happened on September 9th. On September 8th, I posted a tweet that said, be aggressive in pre-market tomorrow. Because there was a stock that went up over 3,000% on the 8th, I knew that there was a higher likelihood of follow through on this day. The point I'm trying to make is that if you have a buy and hold continuation trading strategy like this one, and you understand that the current trend of the types of stocks you like to trade has heavy follow through, then don't use the flexible exit strategy that we're covering in today's video. The point of the flexible exit strategy is to allow you to be able to trade any strategy even outside of its optimized market condition. For clarity's sake, I want to point out something. If you turn on this flex exit strategy, obviously you must run it alongside another strategy, else nothing will happen because there is no entrance condition. But also, and what I want to explain is that it will not overwrite the initial exit conditions of your initial strategy. For example, I'm running here my continuation swing trading strategy. You can see the yellow profit and the red stop loss exit orders are coming from my runner's continuation swing trading strategy. It just then is also adding the flex exits where applicable. I actually left the flex exit as that name and purple, so it sort of stands out when it's happening. But the normal profit and the normal stop loss orders from this strategy itself are not being overwritten by this strategy that we're covering today. So for the over 3,500 of you that are already signed up to my website, first off, thank you. And for those of you that aren't yet, I'll explain how that works in just a second. What I want you to do is go import this strategy code, run it really alongside any of the other 30 plus strategies that are available on my website. And I want you to get to work testing. Just like with any of my other codes, I make it all as customizable as possible, as easy as possible. So all you need to do here is click into the settings cog on the strategy itself to access the input parameters. You can see here, actually from another one of my custom studies available over on my website called Backtest Data, that the current state of this strategy, when looking at it from a swing trading perspective, is not great because the max drawdown is way too high. But of course, we're looking here at the daily S&P 500 chart. This is vastly different than the small cap pre-market day trading market we were just looking at. So you probably need to set it up differently. Let's just say it probably needs larger runners. So let's up the RSI value from 80 to 90, and let's lower the ATR multiple from 5 to 3 because SPY is just not as volatile. Let's get that ATR multiple a little bit more involved. We run this, we immediately see that the max drawdown loses 20%, now only down 56%. So that's already a little bit better, but that's just what I want you to do. Take a strategy, run this flex exit alongside it, also turn on the backtest data so that you get immediate statistical feedback, which allows you to build and optimize strategies 100 times faster than you could without this study and get to work, essentially. If you're not one of the 3,500 members that already has access to all these codes, don't worry, you're actually watching at the perfect time. It is November. I am currently running my Black Friday sale, which means you can take 70% off of 12 months of access to every new code I will add to this website, of which I add at least one a week. And on top of that 70% off as an added gift, because I truly believe the fastest way to become a better trader is to be in a community of like-minded traders. If you sign up for the annual plan, you also get lifetime access to the official daytradingstrategies.net Discord server, which currently consists of 988 members. We'll probably break the 1,000 barrier today at the rate of current signups. Take a look at this message from this morning from a member on this server. They hadn't even started day trading yet. They joined the server and they've now had 10 consecutive green weeks. Of course, his results are not typical. That's probably not going to happen for you, but it's nice to see that that is the potential of being in a group like this. So daytradingstrategies.net will be linked in the description down below this video. There's even a handful of free codes to whet your appetite a little bit. And on this page is a very quick 1-minute video tutorial in case you have any questions about how to import the codes. It's all very, very simple. ThinkorSwim makes it Very easy to import custom codes, thankfully. Once again, go sign up for the annual plan if you'd like to take advantage of the 70% off and get lifetime access to that Discord server. At checkout, go ahead and click on this Have a Coupon, get Turkey entered in, and for less than $120, you get 12 months. That's a long time. It's a lot of new codes I'm going to add over the next 12 months of access, and once again, lifetime access to that Discord trading community. Daytradingstrategies.net. Head on over now. Maybe read the reviews while you're over there. Help decide for yourself if this is something that could help accelerate your personal trading journey. Sign up today and become a better trader immediately.